Have you ever tried to hold on to something so tightly, an outcome, a relationship, a version of yourself, only to find it slipping away anyway? You see, we lived in a world that tells us to take control, push harder, and make things happen. But sometimes real strength comes from letting go, not giving up, but releasing and trusting that what's meant for us won't require force. Hello there, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning into Mentium, the podcast that takes you on a journey to unlock the full potential of your mind. My name is Majama. I will be your host and your guide on this adventure into the fascinating realm of mindset, mental fitness, and personal growth. In each episode, I dive deep into the intricacies of the human mind, exploring the power of positive thinking, resilience, and the strategies to cultivate a mindset that propels you towards success. So buckle up for a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. Get ready to unleash the power of your mind with Mentium. Today, we are stepping into a truth that many of us avoid, that growth often begins where control ends. This episode is for anyone who's exhausted from trying to force their way through life, for anyone who's carrying too much, for anyone who's ready to release in order to rise. Let's get started. Let's talk about what letting go really means. Letting go is one of the most misunderstood ideas. It's not weakness, it's not apathy. It's not giving up on your dreams. Letting go means releasing your grip on what you cannot control and choosing to trust what you can. Your mindset, your value, your next step. It might look like letting go of a job that no longer fits, even if it is safe. Releasing a relationship that feels one-sided or unhealthy. Letting go of old guilt, shame, or a version of yourself that you've outgrown. Surrendering the timeline you thought your life would follow. So today, ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's keeping me stuck? Let me share a moment from my own life when letting go felt risky, but it changed everything. When we first started our business, my wife and I were doing everything ourselves. We serviced every account and made sure everything was done with excellence. It was exhausting, yes, but it gave us control. We knew that the job would get done right because we were doing it. But as we grew, we also knew that we had to hire employees and start delegating. So we assigned some of the accounts to our new team members. But almost immediately, complaint calls started pouring in. Clients we worked so hard to earn were now unhappy. Our first instinct? Take those accounts back. Service them yourselves. Go to what was safe and familiar. But deep down, we also knew that if we did that, we were not building a business. We were just creating a job for ourselves. And that was not the dream. So letting go of that control was one of the hardest things I have ever done as a business owner. But it was also one of the most important. It taught me that growth requires trust. It taught me that letting go is not the end of excellence, but it is the beginning of leadership. And over time, we built systems, trained our employees, and saw some of those very employees rise to excellence. But none of that would have happened if we hadn't let go. And I am happy today to share that one of those employees built a business that is even bigger than ours today. So why letting go feels so hard? Letting go is hard because it threatened the ego. We like control as human beings. It makes us feel safe. Control says, if I just do one more, I can make it happen. But that's not always true. We fear that letting go might mean that we fall behind, that we look like we failed, that we lose our identity. But what if? What if letting go is actually an invitation to something better? What if it's the doorway to peace, clarity, and even new success? Moving on, let's talk about the benefits of letting go. Here is what happens when you practice the art of letting go. Number one, mental clarity. You stop carrying the weight of what's not yours. Number two, deeper peace. You breathe easier when you stop fighting what's out of your control. Number three, room for new opportunities. Closed hands can't receive, but open hands can. There's a story I loved from one of Catherine Ponder's books. A woman came to her asking for prayers to receive new furniture. Miss Ponder told her something surprising. Give away your old furniture. The woman resisted. I can't give this away until I receive the new furniture, she argued. But Miss Ponder explained that spiritual law requires release. You have to let go of what no longer serves you before the new can arrive. Eventually, the woman agreed. She gave away her old furniture, and within just a few days, the new furniture arrived unexpectedly. She had made space, and the universe responded. Sometimes what you were asking for is already on the way, but it can't reach you because your hands and your life are already too full. So letting go clears the path. Let's take a moment together right now. Take a deep breath and exhale slowly. Place your hand on your chest and ask yourself gently, what is one thing I need to let go of today? Maybe it's control. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's the need to have all the answers. Say this with me. I release what I cannot control. I trust the process. I am making space for something new. Repeat it. Let it settle in your body. Let go, not to fall, but to rise. Now you might be wondering how to practice letting go daily. Here are 3 practical ways to live this out. Number 1, check your grip. Each day ask, what am I clinging to that's no longer serving me? Number 2, journal your surrender. Write down what you were releasing and how it frees you. Number 3, replace control with aligned action. Letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing what's in your lane and releasing the rest. All in all, letting go is a process, a practice, a path. And like all great things, it begins with awareness and intention. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to hold it all together. You just have to release what no longer fits and allow space for what's meant for you to arrive. If this episode spoke to you, send it to someone who needs to hear this message. And inside the Mentium Institute, I want to know, what are you letting go this season? Because you all know the theme for the month of July is healing and letting go. Until next time, keep growing, keep releasing, keep walking towards the life that's waiting for you on the other side of letting go. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. I am Majama, and this is Mentium. Peace.